Hello friends, I am VidGridding in from my car. The day got away from me today because I was contacting everyone and I got to speak to almost everyone. So that was super exciting for me. But I always keep my promises. So we are going to read more of Ramona Quimby, age 8. Yesterday we left off with Ramona riding her friend's bike to the corner and back before he went off with his friends that he just met at school, and she is now going to go inside to play with Willa Jean. Now that Willa Jean was going to nursery school, she was full of ideas. Dressing up was one of them. She met Ramona at the door with an old curtain wrapped around her shoulders. "Hurry up and have your snack," she ordered, while her grandmother sat watching television and crocheting. The snack turned out to be pineapple juice and rye crisp, a pleasant change for Ramona, even though Willa Jean stood impatiently beside her, watching every swallow until she had finished. "Now I'll be the lady and you be the dog," directed Willa Jean. "But I don't want to be a dog," said Ramona. Willa Jean's grandmother looked up from her crocheting, reminding Ramona with a glance that Ramona's job in the Quimby family was to get along at the Kemps. Did she have to be a dog if Willa Jean wanted her to then? "You have to be the dog," said Willa Jean. Why? Ramona kept an eye on Mrs. Kemp as she wondered how far she dared go in resisting Willa Jean's orders. "Because I'm a beautiful rich lady and I say so," Willa Jean informed her. "I'm a bigger, beautifuler, richer lady," said Ramona, who felt neither beautiful nor rich, but certainly did not want to crawl around on her hands and knees barking. "We can't both be the lady," said Willa Jean, "and I said it first." Ramona could not argue the justice of this point. "What kind of dog am I supposed to be?" she asked to stall for time. She glanced wistfully at her book lying on the chair, the book she was supposed to read at school, but which she was enjoying so much she brought it home. While Willa Jean was thinking, Mrs. Kemp said, "Sweetheart, don't forget Bruce is coming over to play in a few minutes." "Bruce who?" asked Ramona, hoping Willa Jean and Bruce would play together and leave her alone to read. "Bruce who doesn't wee-wee in the sandbox," was Willa Jean's prompt answer. "Willa Jean!" Mrs. Kemp was shocked. "What a thing to say about your little friend." Ramona was not shocked. She understood that there must be a second Bruce at Willa Jean's nursery school, a Bruce who did wee-wee in the sandbox. As things turned out, Ramona was saved from being a dog by the arrival of a small boy whose mother let him out of the car and watched him reach the front door before she drove off. Willa Jean ran to let him in and introduced him as Ramona expected. "This is Bruce, who doesn't wee-wee in the sandbox." Bruce looked pleased with himself. Mrs. Kemp felt a need to apologize for her granddaughter. "Willa Jean doesn't mean what she says. But I don't wee-wee in the sandbox," said Bruce. "I wee-wee in the—" "Never mind, Bruce," said Mrs. Kemp. "Now, what are you three going to play?" Ramona was trapped. "Dress up," was Willa Jean's prompt answer. She dragged from the corner a carton piled with old clothes. Willa Jean shoved one of her father's old jackets at Bruce and handed him an old hat and her blue flippers. She unwound the curtain from her shoulders, draped it over her head, and tied it under her chin. Then she hung a piece of old sheet from her shoulders. Satisfied with herself, she handed a torn shirt to Ramona, who put it on only because Mrs. Kemp was watching. "There," said Willa Jean, satisfied. "I'll be Miss Mousie, the beautiful bride, and Bruce is the frog, and Ramona is Uncle Rat, and now we are going to have a wedding party." Have you ever heard that song? "A froggy won a court and he did ride, Froggy won a court and he did ride, Froggy won a court and he did ride with a sword and pistol by his side, He rode up to Miss Mousie's den, And it's Mr. Frog, and he asked Uncle Rat if he can marry her." If you have not heard of it, please look it up. It's a good song. One of my favorites. Ramona did not want to be Uncle Rat. "Mr. Frog would a woo-hooing go," sang Willa Jean. Bruce joined in. Apparently the song was popular in nursery school. Ramona, too. "Say it," Willa Jean ordered Bruce. "Willa Jean, will you marry me?" sang Bruce. Willa Jean stamped her foot. "Not Willa Jean, Miss Mousie." Bruce started over. "Miss Mousie, will you marry me?" he sang. "Yes, if Uncle Rat will agree," sang Willa Jean. Hummed all three. The two nursery school children looked to Ramona for the next line. Since she did not remember the words used by Uncle Rat to give Mr. Frog permission to marry Miss Mousie, she said, "Sure, go ahead." "Okay," said Willa Jean. "Now we will have the wedding party." She seized Bruce and Ramona by the hand. "Take Bruce's other hand," she ordered Ramona. Ramona found Bruce's hand inside the long sleeve of the old coat. His hand was sticky. "Now we'll dance in a circle," directed Willa Jean. Ramona skipped, Willa Jean pranced, and Bruce flapped. They danced in a circle, tripping on Miss Mousie's train and wedding veil, and stumbling over Mr. Frog's flippers, until Willa Jean gave the next order. "Now we all fall down." Ramona merely dropped to her knees, while Willa Jean and Bruce collapsed in a heap, laughing. Above their laughter and the sound of the television, Ramona heard the shouts of the boys outside as they rode their bicycles up and down the street. She wondered how much longer she would have to wait until her mother came to rescue her. She hoped she would arrive before Howie's parents came home from work. Willa Jean scrambled to her feet. "Let's play it again," she said, beaming, convinced of her beauty and her wedding veil. Over and over the three sang, danced, and fell down. As the game went on and on, Ramona grew bored and varied the words she used to give Mr. Frog permission to marry Miss Mousie. Sometimes she said, "See if I care," and sometimes she said, "Yes, but you'll be sorry." Willa Jean did not notice. She was so eager to get to the party part of the game, where they all fell down in a heap. Still, the game went on and over, with no sign of Bruce and Willa Jean's tiring. Then Beezus came in, with an armload of books. "Hi, Beezus," said Willa Jean, flushed with laughter. "You can play too. You can be the old tomcat in the song." "I'm sorry, Willa Jean," said Beezus. "I don't have time to be the old tomcat. I have homework I have to do." She settled herself at the dining room table and opened a book. Ramona looked at Mrs. Kemp, who smiled and continued crocheting. Why did Ramona have to play with Willa Jean when Beezus did not? Because she was younger, that was why. Ramona was overwhelmed by the unfairness of it all. Because she was younger, she always had to do things she did not want to do. Go to bed earlier, wear Beezus's outgrown clothes that her mother saved for her, run and fetch because her legs were younger, and because Beezus was always doing homework. Now she had to get along with Willa Jean. Her whole family was depending on her, and Beezus did not. Once more, Ramona looked at her book of fairy tales waiting on a chair beside the front door, and as she looked at its worn cover, she had an inspiration. Maybe her idea would work, and maybe it wouldn't. It was worth a try. "Willa Jean, you and Bruce will have to excuse me now," Ramona said in her politest voice. "I have to do my sustained silent reading." Out of the corner of her eye, she watched Mrs. Kemp. "Okay." Willa Jean was not only impressed by a phrase she did not understand, she had Bruce to boss around. Mrs. Kemp, who was counting stitches, merely nodded. Ramona picked up her book and settled herself in the corner of the couch. Beezus caught her eye, and the two sisters exchanged conspiratorial smiles, while Willa Jean and Bruce, now minus Uncle Rat, raced happily around in a circle, screaming with joy and singing, "She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes." Ramona blissfully read herself off into the land of princesses, kings, and clever youngest sons, satisfied that the Quimbys had a clever young daughter who was doing her part. Next, we will read Chapter 3, The Hard-Boiled Egg Fad. Alright, friends, have a great 3-day weekend. Please try to relax, close those Chromebooks, shut down those iPads, and I will see you on Tuesday.